Hi, I'm James the Box Office Artist. Welcome back to another video, and today's video is actually very special. This particular character was suggested by a friend of mine, okay? And he knows who he is, so I am saying hi to my friend. Your uncle told me you wanted me today to draw Godzilla. And you're not the only one. A lot of you guys watching wanted me to do Godzilla for a long time. So today we are going to draw Godzilla in a Marvel style. It's gonna be a lot of fun to do. You know, for you guys didn't know who Godzilla is, where have you been? First of all, it's a fictional monster or kaiju originating from the series of Japanese films of the same name. First appeared in 1954 film. It's called Godzilla, and it was made a worldwide pop culture icon, appearing in various media, including numerous films, video games, novels, comic books, television shows, and Godzilla has been dubbed the King of the Monsters. I call him the James Bond of monsters because he had so many movies, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So as always, I'm going to drop on you guys some facts, some knowledge, things you may or may not know about Godzilla while I go ahead and draw this piece. And again, it'll be lots and lots of fun to do. So first of all, if you really think about it, I don't really need to draw Godzilla in a Marvel style because we've already seen it. He's already had his own Marvel title called Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And he also fought the Avengers. Can you believe that? He squared off against the Avengers and the Fantastic Four because his comic book started from around 1977 to 1979, a 24-issue comic book series from Marvel. So we'll call this new Marvel style, or my style, or I'll just give him a lot more muscles. There you go. There's a reason I call Godzilla the James Bond of monster movies. It's because Godzilla, I believe, has actually more films than James Bond. With 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters movie, there has been a total of 35 Godzilla films since 1954. So with so many Godzilla movies, they actually break it down into 4 different distinct eras of the franchise. And these are named after Japanese emperors of the time. And the eras include the Showa period from 1954 to 1975. I'm gonna butcher these names, but work with me here. The Heisei period from 1984 to 1995. The Millennium period, I can pronounce that, from 1999 to 2004. And the Reiwa period, 2016 to present. If you guys know how to actually pronounce those things, let me know in the comments down below. So let's talk about that original Godzilla movie. You see, King Kong already came out, but King Kong used stop motion, and they knew in 1954 they didn't have the money to do the King Kong type stop motion to make Godzilla. So what they did was they made a rubber suit. They called it Suitmation. That's what they called it. A costume actor, he was in the costume, destroyed tiny towns made of sugar wafer. However, that suit, it was extremely heavy, okay? The first suit weighed a massive 220 pounds. That's like walking around with, giving me a piggyback, right? I don't weigh 220, I don't weigh 2. But with the suit being so heavy, the actor wearing it regularly fainted as it was so hot in the suit. And it was said that, okay, this might be TMI, he was able to fill half a pail with his sweat after filming. Ugh. So for those of you not in the know, what is Godzilla? Well, Godzilla is a giant prehistoric sea monster awakened and empowered by nuclear radiation. And in fact, his design was comprised of a mixture of various species of dinosaurs, including the body of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, arms of Iguanodon, and the dorsal plates of a Stegosaurus, making this brand new giant monstrosity of a creature called Godzilla. Speaking of the name Godzilla, it's actually a transliteration of the Japanese term Gojira. Okay, Gojira is a combination of 2 Japanese terms. These are the Japanese words. Again, if you are Japanese, please forgive me for not consulting with you first before saying these. Okay, here we go. The first word is gorilla, which means gorilla, and Kujira, which means whale. Godzilla is a gorilla whale, or a gorille, or a whalila. But the original plan for Godzilla was he was originally going to be a giant mutated octopus. That's right. But ultimately they decided to go with the more dinosaur-like design instead. good call. So apparently Godzilla has something that I have, and that is atomic breath. His breath, pretty much used as a weapon, it has been fierce enough to target items in outer space and even vaporize a black hole. It can melt steel, evaporate water, and he used his atomic breath to fly, okay, by aiming it at the ground using his breath like a jetpack. I wonder if I could do that. Works. We know that Godzilla has faced many different creatures and monsters, including, Rodan, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, but none of them compare to this greatest foe of Godzilla. And who is that? Well, it's Charles Barkley. NBA legend Charles Barkley, who Godzilla squared off against in a Nike commercial. I think Godzilla would be a fabulous TikToker these days because he knew how to get the brand deals, right? He did those Nike commercials, and we all know his drink of choice is Dr. Pepper. A film and kind of inspired by Godzilla was the Jurassic World franchise, and in fact, in The Lost World, Jurassic Park, the sequel to the original Jurassic Park, there was a climax in there where an irate T-Rex terrorized San Diego, and at one point in the carnage, a few Japanese tourists can be seen running for their lives. One who shouts in Japanese, "I left Japan to get away from this," okay? So, obvious homage to the original Godzilla series. Godzilla is so popular, he was presented by Patrick Stewart with an MTV Lifetime Achievement Award in 1996. Godzilla is so popular, he actually has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This induction came in 2004 to commemorate his 50th birthday. Hey, I'm turning 50 soon, where's my star? I'm just joking, I won't get a star. But aside from our atomic breath, Godzilla actually has one other thing in common with me. He's a very good dad. You see, in 2008, Godzilla and his family starred in a PSA created by the Ad Council about being a good parent. And we know today they are still producing Godzilla movies. Godzilla King of the Monsters, again, just came out, was that last year? Okay, 2018, 2019. And that was to set up the confrontation between King Kong and Godzilla in the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong in 2021. And there has been rumors of a Godzilla vs. King Kong vs. Pacific Rim movie. And if you are following my channel, you know I made a mock poster of it a couple of years ago. And in fact, the director of Pacific Rim 2, Stephen DeKnight, who is also the showrunner for Netflix Daredevil, asked me to send him a print of the artwork, which I gladly did. So a poster of this particular artwork is hanging on his wall. So there you go, that was some facts, that was some knowledge about Godzilla. And maybe if you're new to the franchise, maybe you'll learn something, maybe you knew all of these things, maybe you have some facts of your own about Godzilla. If you do, I want to know about it. Let me know in the comments down below. But I know while you are still here, you want to see the full color version of the Godzilla piece. Well, here it is, the full color version of Godzilla coming right at you. So here it is, the full color Godzilla piece, and to my friend, again I won't mention his name, but for you, thank you for suggesting this to me, and just to let you know, when I get the chance, I will send you this artwork, okay buddy? Okay, this one's for you, if I can figure out a way to get it to you. One of these days, it will get to you. But thank you for suggestion, and thank all of you guys for your suggestions, for following along, for watching all my videos. I did put up a question on my on my community tab. Okay, so if any of you are interested in me, I'm thinking about developing some art courses, online art courses. I'm also thinking about developing a Patreon for myself. A lot of you have been asking me, how could you support me and my artwork, and I'm thinking about starting those couple things. So if any of you are interested in those type of things, let me know in the comments down below, or go to that community tab and reply to that question. If you guys are interested in supporting me through Patreon, what kind of tiers, what kind of rewards are things you would be looking for, let me know in the comments down below. And what kind of courses would you like me to develop? Would you like me to develop a just a simple basic drawing course? Would you like me to do a course on becoming an art YouTuber? Would you like a course on creating your own comic book? All of those things. A course on sequential art. I do know all the theories. I do know what works in the industry. If that's something you'd be interested in too, or any other ideas you would have on a type of art course, let me know in the comments down below. But I do want to thank you guys again for all of your support. If you're new here, please do subscribe, hit that like button, share this with all your friends. My name is James. I am the Box Office Artist. I'm here to say keep drawing. I'll see you all next time.